Okay, YouTube world, Uber world, I'm going to record the short, simple video entitled Be Nice Uber Drivers because that's how you win at driving for Uber. Just be nice. Pick people up, speak to them. Hello, how you doing? I'm done. Verify their name. If it's Susan, you're gonna address them by name, Susan, and they'll say yes, because I've addressed folks by name and it wasn't them. I say Susan, she said no, that's not me. Okay, good. I don't want to pick up the wrong person. Uh, Either person ordered your service, and you both of you are paired in a system, Uber's system, online system. And so you got to pick up the right person. It's not going to work. You stealing another Uber driver's passenger is not going to work. So you verify your passenger, pick up the right person, and you're just super nice. If you're picking them up at the airport, you're putting their luggage in the car for you. Some of the men will insist to do it themselves. Then let them do it if they insist. The ladies will allow you to put their luggage, and they will thank you for it. When they get in the car, you're going to ask them how did they day go. If it's from the airport, how did your flight go? If the weather is bad, it's pouring down rain, well, you apologize. I'm not God. I don't have to apologize for the rain, but you're being nice. So you say, hey, I'm sorry you got to come to my city or come home to bad weather. They say, oh, it's not your fault. Really, no, it's not my fault. But you want to be nice because you're going to get a 5-star rating. And then some of them are negligent. Some of them won't rate you. I get a 50% ratings. 50% will rate me. The other 50 forget all about it, just negligent. But the 50% that do rate you, you want a 5-star rating. So I think if you're nice and you make a mistake, that's a no star rating. Or no stars don't really count against you. You just waste it. But they don't negate your percentage. Right now, at this video recording, I'm 4.84. I'm increasing it daily, and the reason it went down was because you get your first 5-star rating, you a 5.00 driver, but all you need to do is get one or two negatives, and it takes your average down. What I did was I pissed off two customers. I missed an exit, and that added I had to make a U-turn that added miles to the trip, that added time to the trip. The customers pissed off, and they rate you lowly. And mine was a 1-star. I did it twice. That brought me down from 5.00, and I'm at 4.84. It's gonna take maybe 10 more 5 stars to get me back up in the 4.9 category. That's my goal. I want to continue my tenure as an Uber driver in the 4.9 uh, category. So you're being nice to people. Now, you're going to start off talking, asking them about their day or their flight or whatever. Then you're going to verify where they're going. Actually, the Uber app is going to tell you where they're going, but you're going to verify. Sometimes my Uber app destination, they did it wrong. They entered, they made a mistake entering the address. And then they tell me where they're going. It doesn't even match. Uh, it doesn't even match where they're going. Case in point, had a guy. Uh, he was Mexican, nice guy, great personality, wonderful person. He worked at the consulate downtown, and by mistake, he entered something across the state line. We're here at the border of Kansas. I'm in Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City, Kansas City, Missouri. We at the border. He entered an address that was across the state line into Kansas when he was going to downtown Kansas City, Missouri. So it was great that I asked him because I mean I would have gone all out of the way wasting his time and his money to find out that it's the wrong destination and turn around and take him downtown. I asked, he appreciated that, got 5 stars out of that. When you drop off a person, if you look at your app, you'll see the rating. If they do it immediately, it's gonna go up in your right there on your screen in your smartphone. Okay, you got to be nice. Having goodies, I don't think you gotta have. You ain't gotta have nothing, but it's a token of friendliness to have water, the smallest water container, inexpensive. Uh, it only get used once a day out of 30 passengers. Maybe you did 30 passengers that day. Only one or two of them would get water. So it's they will rate you 5 stars because you offered them water, just because you're nice. That's the bottom line. Be nice. I'm nice to the rude passenger. A guy got in with an open container, big fifth of alcohol. He's drinking in my car. I didn't like it. That's illegal, but I wasn't drinking. I could, if a cop had stopped me, I could have weaseled out of it because I'm not drinking. But he's still drinking with an open container in my car. Okay, I don't drink and drive ever. Okay, so I would have been clean, but still, that was a risk I took. I gave him 5 stars because he wasn't rude. I've always given 5 stars except for one person. I avoid the bars because after 10, because you can pick up intoxicated folks. You might have to help them in the car. Their friends helping them. If their friends got to help them get in the car, that's a red flag. Okay, I don't want that kind of business. I'm sorry. I do prejudice an intoxicated rider. I apologize, world. That's me. Because they could, if they vomit in your car, you're finished for that day. Probably the next day. You got to clean up that mess. You got to get the smell out of your car. You cannot pick nobody up with a smelly, stinking car. That's either a no star rating or a 1 star rating, or at least 3 stars. No, let them take a taxi or something. Let the friends, a designated driver, take them home. I, 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 I can't apologize enough. I don't want to take a drunk, intoxicated driver. But now, if I go before 10, I won't get the intoxicated rider. I just get a rider that had 1 or 2 drinks. Well, this woman had 1 or 2 or 3 drinks, and it looks like it possessed her to be rude. And she came in my car with an attitude. I tried to program my own GPS to match Uber's GPS. She yelled at me, "Sir, you're wasting my time. I got to get home to my dog." And then she told me to turn right. GPS told me to go straight. And she yelled at me, "Turn right." I said, "Well, GPS said I'll go forward." It was just crazy. I rated her 1 star. Now the only risk you have there is if you rate them 1 star, they'll rate you 1 star. I had the audacity to ask her to rate me 5 stars, knowing I was going to rate her 1 star, and she said, "We'll see." To my to my credit, she didn't rate me because I was very nice to her. She was rude to me. I was friendly. I talked nicely to her. I talked in a soft tone like I'm talking now to her. I didn't raise my voice. She rated me 0. That didn't go against me. Fine. If you can't rate me 5, rate me 0. 5 or 4, rate me a 0. Okay? The 1 star will lower your 5 star percentage. If you get too many of them, if you go down to 4.6, you get flagged by Uber. Uber does not want terrible drivers driving for them. You don't have the ability to get 5 stars majority of the time. Uber doesn't want you driving for them. There's something wrong either with your driving habits, the quality of the car, your attitude. Something is wrong somewhere if you can't get consistent 5 star rating to counteract the occasional mistakes you make to generate a 1 star rating. Okay, that's it. Hey, that's everything in a nutshell. Short video, Uber done. Follow me on YouTube. I'm gonna do plenty videos chronicling my adventure here as an Uber driver. I make $1,000 a week. Um, I'm uberdon 1946. But at the bottom of this video is a link. I want you to sign up for Uber if you are not an Uber driver. My job is to encourage you to do this. This is awesome, easy money. I mean, you're the boss. You own your Uber company. You're a part of it. I own uberdon 1946. I'm self-employed. I'm a businessman, not an employee. I don't work for Uber. I drive for Uber. I work for myself. I go to work when I feel like it. I get off when I feel like it. Because of that, I block out 12 hours a day for Uber. I don't drive 12 hours. I can drive 8 hours because Uber's going to log your time online and they would tell you this day you work 7.5 hours. This day you work 8 hours. This day you work 6 hours. They would tell you. And then you can factor in what you made that day, do the math, figure out how much you make an hour. Probably it's going to be $20 an hour for being online. And you're going to, if you just calculate your driving time only when you have a passenger in the car only, you're really making $1 a mile. You make more than $1 a mile, but let's average it down to $1 a mile. And you driving for 30 miles, you made $30. A mile a minute. So the average is still $30. That's $60 an hour. But if you average in your wait time, your off time, you're still online waiting to get a drive. Let's say you wait an hour, you get a 30-minute ride. That's $30. Well, that's $20 an hour. So you can tell people I make 20 an hour driving for Uber because that's realistic. I do that, and I am happy. I resigned my position. I was working Uber part time, had a job. I loved Uber so much and hated my job so much. I quit my job and I drive Uber, and Uber has matched my salary from the job I quit. It I make more, slightly more, however much. It depends on my hustle. But however much more, I at least make what I made on my job that I quit, and I can just continue driving that week and just make more than I was making. Hey, I'm out of here. That's enough. You get it. Thank you. Good luck. Go down below description. Click on the sign up link down there. Start driving for Uber. You'll be happy you did it. If you don't have a car, they will rent your car. They will lease your car. It's gonna need be brand new or near brand new. Leasing is 150 a week, but you're making 1,000 a week. Okay, you got a new car. Drive the hell out of it. If you rent a car from Hertz, I don't know what that's gonna cost. That may cost you 200 a week, but it's in partnership with Uber. Uber has an agreement with Hertz Rent a Car to rent you a car with a 250 deposit or hold on your credit card. Okay, you need 250 down to lease a car. You rent and lease month to month, but when you lease, it's a 30. Uh, it's a 3-year agreement, which means that doesn't mean you got to keep the car. You can turn the car back in on the lease, unlimited miles, both situations. You can turn your car back in on the lease in 1 month. You only got to keep it 1 month. It's month to month, rent or lease, month to month. But the lease is a long range agreement where you can keep it for 3 years, then you gotta turn it in and get another car. So that's all. Okay, hey, it's fun, good, lucrative, good money. You're making uber rich, but you making a great living yourself. Okay, hey, I'm out of here. Bye bye. Good luck. God bless.